video, I am yet again going to tackle cleaning greasy, sticky doll hair, which is usually caused by glue seepage. And I have done this before in other videos. I've tested other methods. And in the past, I've found the most success with GooGone. That's GooGone. And I prefer the spray gel or baby powder. But those are the standard methods that I feel like everybody's heard about, and people have had issues with both, particularly GooGone. This, I don't even know if you can find this outside the US, first of all. And second of all, it's a pretty harsh chemical. So some people really don't like to use it, and I've heard people have even damaged their dolls using it. I have not had that experience, but a lot of people have complained about it. And baby powder is really more of a short-term solution. So in this video, I'm going to be trying methods that I have never tested before. I have seen some people recommend them either in the comments of my previous videos, which again I will link to below. And when one is like a home remedy, I'm kind of making up based on someone else's video. So these are the products I'm going to be using. I saw one person on YouTube try furniture polish. So I am using this orange generic furniture polish that I found at a discount store. It was like $1.29. I'm also going to be trying OxyClean, which somebody recommended in one of the comments of my previous videos. This is really like a laundry stain remover, but we'll see if that does anything. I think I saw this in a video by Greasy Doll Warrior, if I'm remembering correctly, which I think was an air freshener that he used to get the stickiness out of his doll's hair. And the primary ingredients of that air freshener, I believe, were orange oil and alcohol. So I'm going to be making my own little version of that using essential oils, orange specifically, and just regular alcohol. I'm going to be putting it together in this little spray bottle. This is a used spray bottle that I washed out with soap and water and let dry overnight. I think half orange oil to half alcohol is what I'm going to try. Now to experiment, I am going to be using some secondhand Ever After High dolls that I bought online. So I'm not worried about ruining their hair or the doll. I have other versions of these dolls. I'm also going to test it on this Barbie that I have tried getting the glue seepage out of her hair before. In one of my previous videos, I used baby powder. There's been more glue seepage since then, so I have washed out the baby powder in cool, cold water, and it is dried overnight, and now I'm going to try one of these methods on her hair to see if that works any better. And that is the problem with glue seepage. It can continue over time even after you fixed it. More glue can seep out, and then you might have to treat the doll hair again, which, you know, is annoying, but what are you gonna do? Now, these three used Ever After High dolls are super dirty. So I'm going to treat their hair and then actually give them a full wash. But first step is always removing all clothing, jewelry, accessory items. You don't want to lose any of that in the washing process, and you don't want any of these chemicals on them because I don't know how fabric will react to any of this stuff. I think I'm gonna use Ashlyn as a comparison. So her hair is by far the worst. It has the worst glue seepage of any of the dolls, and it is so gross. By the time I cut all the rubber bands out of her hair, my hands were so sticky I had to wash them before I could touch anything else. I think I am going to use GooGone on her as a comparison to see how all the other ones come out. Now we have Apple White, and her glue seepage is really just concentrated here at the scalp towards the back of her head. I am going to be trying the furniture polish method. And again, I'm going to spray directly onto her scalp area. Smells very orangey. So again, oh, she's very drippy. So I'm gonna put her on a doll stand and let her drip over here on the towel. I'm gonna let her drip dry next to Ashlyn on this towel. Let her set at least an hour. So then I have Briar Beauty. Again, her glue seepage is mostly concentrated right here in the back of her head. So for her, I am going to use, I'm gonna try the OxyClean method. Again, I'm gonna apply it just like I did the others. And like I said, OxyClean is a like stain remover laundry detergent thing. So it's actually made for cleaning. Let's see if it cleans the glue seepage. And again, I'll put her in a doll stand and let her sit. Finally, we have Barbie, and her hair, it's just in general kind of gross feeling, and you can see the glue seepage is pretty much all over her hair. So here is my concoction of orange essential oil and alcohol. It's just half and half of both. And I'm gonna spray it all through her hair because she pretty much has glue seepage everywhere. So she's pretty much drenched. Let's put her in this little doll stand. I would advise doing this in a bathroom over a sink. This is very messy. So it's been about an hour. They've all been sitting here in the sink. I had to relocate them because it was getting really messy. I am going to start by washing out Ashlyn, who has the GooGone in her hair, and then just kind of rotate and wash everybody out. I'll be using just regular dish soap. I'll probably be washing out their hair several times until it feels like all the stuff I used is out. I will probably be following up with this synthetic hair cleanser. You don't have to use this, but I have it, so I like using it on my doll hair. And then I'll end with some conditioner. And then we'll see how it goes. So I'm back. It is actually the next night that I am following up with this. I let their hair air dry all of last night and all today before I took a look at them. When I was washing their hair out, I did use cool water. I didn't use hot water or even warm water. Also, I don't know if you could tell in my time-lapse video, but I actually combed out their hair with the conditioner in it, and then I rinsed the conditioner out, because really, especially the used dolls, their hair was super knotted. So let's go over the results. First, we have Ashlyn. Now, Ashlyn, I had to do a follow-up treatment. As her hair began to really dry, I could feel that the glue seepage was gone, but her hair was really kind of frizzy and just rough shape. So what I did was I did a follow-up treatment of soaking her hair in fabric softener and water, which I have done in a past video, which I will link to below. And then I boil washed just the ends. I didn't let the hot water touch from here to her scalp. I only did the ends, and now that's why it's nice and straight. It's not, perfect condition, but I think you can tell it is way better, and the stickiness is gone. So GooGone again works. We all know that it works, but I had to show it as a comparison. So then we have Apple, and on Apple we tried the furniture polish technique. And as you can see, her curls look great, in my opinion anyway. I think they look wonderful. I didn't have to recurl her hair or anything. This is just after washing and conditioning it and combing it out with the conditioner still in her hair and then rinsing the conditioner out. Unfortunately, she still has stickiness at the scalp. It's not as bad, but I can still feel it. So the furniture polish did not get rid of the glue stickiness in her hair. Then we have Barbie, who I put in another outfit just because I have a lot of Barbie clothes and why not. Her hair turned out great. I don't know if you can tell because the texture of the kind of hair they used on this doll is, I don't think it's the same as the hair they use in Ever After High dolls. Maybe somebody can comment below and let me know what the difference is, but the stickiness is gone. So the orange oil and alcohol home remedy mixture that I put together really worked, and her hair is super soft. There's no stickiness at all, and actually it still smells like oranges. So then we have Briar Beauty, and unfortunately she's still kind of in bad shape. Her hair, the ends of her hair are actually really soft from the conditioner and the cleansing, but she still has all the stickiness. So for this I used OxyClean, and I will say that it is less sticky. I will say that. It is not as sticky as it was. But I think you can see it still has the remnants of glue seepage in here, and it's making her hair still feel a little gross up here. So her hair still needs some help. So what I think I'm gonna do is I am going to test my orange oil and alcohol mixture on her roots and see if I can get rid of what's left of that glue stickiness. So I used that mixture of orange oil and alcohol on Ashlyn's hair, and it did remove all the glue seepage from her scalp. I also used a boil wash treatment on her ends and this section here to kind of straighten her hair a little bit, but it is in great shape and I am really happy with the results. So I think final thoughts on all of these different attempts is the orange oil and alcohol concoction is a success. I think I even like the orange oil alcohol combination better than GooGone because I feel like it's not as harsh on their hair. What do you guys think? And if you have any more suggestions I should try, comment below.